You gotta watch the Garth Brooks. Okay. Just got done watching the Garth Brooks special for the second time. And I love
you know what?
It's such a good message.
He's a good man. He is coming to Parma, Idaho, to do another concert in the outdoor movie drive-in theater.
Oh, when? That's so cool.
I don't know yet.
Like
Can
this
you
year?
imagine? It's never going to be big enough for everybody to attend. Yeah, that's my understanding.
Wow. That's so cool. Well, so if you haven't
Yeah,
watched it,
he had.
you don't have a great connection, or it's me, because you keep freezing.
Darn it.
No, right? He had what? You got cut off.
Were you here when he did his 2 shows last year?
Yeah,
Or had you?
I went to one.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Oh,
Well, apparently he just has such regard for Idaho people that he wants to come back and do it again. Only in whatever venue that works. You know, with everything that's going on. Where was it?
This show, the documentary, was just recorded after this tour started. And so he is really big in adding another show when one sells out. So it's cool.
Yeah.
So, and it's a great message. So, because I mean, to tie it in, he worked his freaking butt off and got told no a lot, and but he just loved it so much. So it made me think of our Scentsy businesses. What is it that we love so much about it? And what does it take for us to get to that point where you love it so much that no matter how many times you default, how many times you fault, how many times you get told no, how many ups and downs and at what point do you know you're still just going to keep going and you're still just going to keep doing it and you still want to do more and you want more?
There's your walkie-talkie.
I love it. Yeah. So from this week, Bonnie, let's start with you. What was something fun from your week and something you're proud of?
Well, here's what I'm proud of. I'm proud that I got all the little samples that people had earned. Lindsay and I incentivized our team the end of May, the last week, and said, if you got another, I think it was 200 PRV, because we were close with everything. If you got another 200 PRV, then you would earn a sample of each one of the Bring Back My bars. Because we figured that would help them out for this month. So I got those all organized and out to all of my 8 that earned them. And I think Lindsay had maybe 4 that earned them. So we had 12 that came through, 200 or more. Yeah. So then I got.
How did you make?
I'm sorry.
How did you make your samples? Did you do felts or did you do chunks or molds?
All I did is give them, since I had 8 people, I gave them each 1 cube. So that took an entire set to get out to everybody. And I just put them in some little condiment cups that I had that are not easy to get the lids on and off of, but they keep the scent within.
Yeah.
And so then I put them in kind of a clear shoe box that I got at the dollar store and tied a big old fat ribbon around them and gave them to them that way. And gave a couple of them. I'm sorry?
Delivered them.
Yes, some of them picked them up. I delivered some. Also, I wrote out some ideas on how they could make samples, whether they wanted to shave them, whether they wanted to keep them as they were, whether they wanted to melt them, whatever way. And then I gave them some ideas on how they could share them. So I tried to not only give them the sense, but help them make a plan with what they were going to do with them versus just sitting at home. So we could get some good out of them.
That's so great.
So I got those out, and then we have some budding people that are really trying harder. A couple of them on my team, especially. Sarah being one is just doing really, really well. And then Donna is really taking off. I think she might be scaling back. She had a great month last month, but she is ready to go, and she's got a teammate that's put in an order. So anyway, just trying to give them some ideas so they're not lost. And then I got a bunch out to my people, my customers, did a big mailing for them. And I'm doing the 10 bars for $42 this month, which is inclusive of the Bring Back My bars, but not licensed bars, of course.
Yeah, yeah. That's one thing that's been very productive this week. Pushed the club after concentrating as our focus last week. And then this week, we were trying to figure out some fun ways for all of us to highlight Bring Back My bar in the club. So Bring Back My bars, I just got last week. And so oh my gosh, I'm doing felt samples. And I ran out of felt samples. And I can't wait for Cincy felt samples. So I went to all these different sites. I couldn't find them locally at Walmart or Joann's Fabric or Michael's, and I know they're there. I wanted to just order them online and then go pick them up because I didn't want to go through the store. But got some from Amazon and they just came today. So it was not overnight. So I'll get those finished this week.
I have just bought regular felt before and cut them like in 1/2-inch strips by maybe 1.5 inches.
Yeah, I'd already gotten too far into it. I wanted them all to be the same.
Okay, well, mine weren't.
Way too easy. I mean, heck. So I'm getting those out this week.
Here's another thing. A gal said just dip half in the wax instead of putting the entire thing in, because really all they're going to get out of it is a scent. I don't know how many people actually put those in their warmers and utilize them. The other thing is I cut all mine that I had from Scentsy because I didn't have enough. I cut them all in half, and they still dipped half of them, cut them in half, dipped half of them. That way I had, gosh, I don't know, I made 675 or whatever, 25 times 25. That's my first set. So, and I'm pleased with them.
Yeah, mine that's what I did. I just dipped. That's it, because that's all they're, and it's because it's easier to mail right now because of the heat.
Yes, exactly. And what kind of felt samples did you get out of Amazon? Are they circles? Are they strips? Are they
circles?
Figures? What are they?
1.5-inch circles. And they're the same material, so it's kind of nice.
Okay, it is kind of a starched felt. It's real. I don't know what they did to it to make it, because normally when you buy felt, it's not that, doesn't have that much body, I guess would be the word.
Oh, okay.
What did you refer to them when you?
The Scentsy ones are great. The Scentsy Success Store ones, the circles, and the Fun Summer, those are great value. I mean, that's right on, if not like 25 cents to 50 cents cheaper than what you could get 100 of them for anywhere else. So if you can add it to a party and not pay shipping, it's glorious.
Somebody on one of the sites that I'm on made their own with their Cricut machine, and it looked just like the bar one.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, see, so we have this Bring Back My bar, even though it came late. We still have 2.5, 3 weeks to get it out into people's hands. And that's one thing that I've been seeing, not in our group. Our group's been amazing as far as just constantly coming up with ideas and constantly always looking at, okay, well, this happened, now what? Instead of, oh my gosh, this happened to me, and it's never been that. And I'm seeing in the other groups how it's just, I don't know, should I even put my scents out right now? We're all, oh my gosh, for sure. Because of the glory of being able to add to the club and all of that. So this week, when we are focusing on our 2020 vision, we cannot deny Bring Back My bar. We cannot, because that's gold. That's out there. There's 25 flavors that nobody can get any other time but now. And then that should help us to upsell to the club when they're doing it. And then I saw this great idea. So our focus this week is trying to constantly upsell people to get into the club or get into a Whiff Box subscription. This month and July, they can only get Whiff Box through the club. But one thing that I've been seeing a lot of is that 6 bars, cute, like rainbowy or skittly, and
Yeah.
you package fun and it's
Yep.
darling, and then the price is $30. Well, one thing that I thought would be so great, and I saw it somewhere, is for us to constantly be just promoting 5 packs. And these 5 packs, look at you today. And if you get this, I'm going to give you a free bar. So it's $30 for this, and then you I'm going to give you a free bar, because there's something about that. So I think
Good
that's
idea.
a whole different kind of upsell. If they say they want 2 bars, what are we going to say? Most people say, well, they're 3 for 17 in the US. I don't know what they are in Australia, region 3. But I don't say they're 3 for 17. I wait for them to say no to 6 for 30. So when they want 2 bars, I'll say, hey, you know what? That's now because I'm thinking of the mindset of 5. You know what? You get 5 bars for 30, and I'll give you an extra bar. So you'll get 6 bars for 30. And that's not a private special.
Hey,
It also
that F word is big. Free is a big word.
oh my golly, women love the F word. So when we're talking about that, think about all the different things we can upsell. When somebody, so I'm going to upsell the opportunity, and it's just now it's getting more and more comfortable for me as I'm trying this in all my new groups where I don't know anybody. I love the idea of them saying, like this one gal, she wants a diffuser. And I said, oh my gosh. I said, they range in price, and then all up to 160. And she went, oh God, I'm just going to do the $45 one. So then I upsold her, and I said, well, here, I'll bring you some catalogs tomorrow. I had one, but I wanted to bring her like a little book party. And so I said, you know what, I'll bring you some catalogs. If you collect outside orders and you collect enough, I'll give it to you for half off, and we can talk about that. Does that interest you? And she said, oh my gosh, yeah. So that was Friday. So I'm going to do that to get to her tomorrow. And then, of course, I'm going to coach her up to the 500. And then, of course, nobody in this group of 16 has heard of or does Scentsy. 1 or 2 have it. Some of them heard of it, but they don't have a Scentsy consultant. So, of course, I'm going to try to upsell her the opportunity once I get her to already get comfortable sharing the product. So this week, our focus is upsell. When somebody wants to buy it, just say, oh my gosh, you know, you can pay me to buy it, or you can pay yourself to buy it and you can join. Or, I mean, I'm upselling the opportunity there. Or, you know what, you can pay me to do it, or you can get it free and just host a fun little online Facebook Live, Facebook chat room. Want to try one? And there's a lot of fun in that too, because
Sure.
I got to do a fun scavenger hunt when I first did one a couple months ago, because I said, oh, hey, will you be my guinea pig for a scavenger? It's someone I knew. I mean, as close as I'm going to know them here, you know. But I said, will you be my guinea pig? I'll give you free stuff just for practicing. And I just ended up giving her free samples, and she had like 210. But still, it was fun, and they loved the idea. And so those type of things is, how are you upselling the opportunity? How are we upselling the host? Because my comfort, because I loved home parties. Oh my gosh, I miss them. And that was my comfort. If I get them in front of my face, somebody there is joining our team. Somebody. I just knew it. I would have that mindset going in like, oh, I can't wait to see who our next team member is gonna be today. And so now we don't have that. And so now my comfort is I want them to somehow, some way host. I want them to host a text or Facebook or whatever. It doesn't matter, because then the whole process is me on the job training, and then I want to gift them. I haven't got it down yet. I just keep practicing, and I keep flailing, and I love it. I mean, back to the Garth Brooks thing. I know I'm going to do it. I just know. I know it's going to happen again. I was there. He retired, and then he went back because he loved it. I didn't retire, but I came to an area where no one's ever been to a Jeanette concert. So now I got to feel like got to get the word out. You know what I'm saying? So that's our 2020 focus for the week.
You know, we should post about ideas for upselling, so we can get people used to the idea of it's not just products. It's upselling to get a new customer. It's upselling or ways to get new customers. It's upselling the opportunity, all of that, sharing ideas, and not just saying, try to upsell to get a new customer, but say how.
Yeah.
So
So
maybe we could share that with people.
we'll do a thread of upsell conversations and language and stuff, you think?
Yeah.
Let's do that. I'll start the thread, or you can start the thread because if you want tonight, and then I'll post the recording tomorrow because it takes
No, go ahead and start because you always put cute little graphics with it.
well, you have that in you too.
Well, I don't. Where do you get yours?
I do mine
And then
on
you write on them.
I do it on PicMonkey. But do you do Photofy or
Oh,
Canva?
okay.
It's a fun thing for you to try.
Okay.
I mean, like the thing I did today for how to enter contacts, I did that on PicMonkey. I love it. Screenshotted PicMonkey. You can just do a fun quote. And, go ahead.
Is PicMonkey free?
Yeah, you can get it. You do. I pay for it, but I used it free for a couple years, and then I liked all the new features, so I pay for it. I pay a yearly thing, and it's not. Well, I can't even remember now because I pay once a year. I want to say it was. It's around the $7-8 a month, $6 to $8 a month, maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
And a lot of people
I've
like
done
Spotify
Canva.
it's connected to Cincy stuff. I just had already gone through the learning and comfort and love PicMonkey. So that's what I stuck with.
Yeah. Why don't you do the thread tonight since I'm not real familiar with it, but I'm going to get familiar with it.
How about you can do next week's?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it tonight because I'm headed to bed. But I will do it
I'm
tomorrow.
going to bed.
We'll do the thread for the 2020
Right.
focus, and I'll include the Zoomer.
All righty.
Recording. Okay, then. All right. Let's make it a fantabulous last three. Bam, bam, bam. Oh my gosh, anything can happen. Seriously, we could sponsor and certify anybody in the next 3 weeks. It could happen the last week, but we don't want to really wait for it if we don't have that choice.
Yep, that's for sure.
All right.
Wahoo.
Enjoy the rest of your night, and we'll chat tomorrow for shizzle.
All right. Sweet dreams.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Love ya. Bye.
Love you. Bye. I'm stopping the recording.